to my channel. Today I'm filming this full-on glam look. I'm using two Makeup Addiction palettes. I love these palettes. I think you're gonna love them too. It's an easy look to achieve. And also I got the much talked about Fenty Beauty Body Lava in, as you can see. I love it. So if you'd like to see how to get this look, keep watching. So I started off by priming my lid. I used a concealer today. I just used an LA Girl Pro Concealer. You can use whatever concealer you like, just make sure that it's close to your skin tone. So as you can see, I got this one pretty close to my skin tone. And I am going to use Makeup Addiction's Meadow palette and their Flaming Love palette. These palettes have been floating around Instagram for a long time and I've had them forever. I love their palettes. All of their colors are very, very rich colors. I'm gonna first use the Flaming Love palette and I'm going to use this color right here. So I'm gonna put that all over my eyelid space, and then in the corner, I'm gonna use this darker brown color. Just gonna take that color and put it all over my crease. My husband and I had a great weekend. We went to New York for the weekend. We saw Billy Joel on Friday night and we saw Denzel on Broadway on Saturday. And they were both seriously amazing, amazing. Lawrence Fishburne sat a couple of rows in front of us, so that was kind of cool. See a nice little celebrity, a nice big celebrity sighting, should I say. He's not a little celebrity, he's a big celebrity. But we had a great time, and then we had dinner Saturday night at Mr. Chow, and it was pretty good. I'd never been there before, but it was pretty good. So we had a great, great weekend. So now I'm taking the darker color, that darker brown, and just kind of making a V right there on the outer corner and just kind of packing it on and getting it as close as I can to my little tape stopper right there. And then I just go back and forth between the first color and the dark color and just merging those together. And once I have that, I'm gonna go back into the same concealer that I primed my lid with, and I'm gonna actually carve out my crease. I'm gonna go, actually my eyelid crease stops right here, but I'm actually gonna take it a little further up, as you can see that I did on that side. Just so you can really see it, and it's just really sharp. So I'm putting that concealer on just a little flat brush, a tiny flat brush. So I saw this trick on Instagram. She just opened her eye like that. And you see that it takes my concealer up, all the way up. If I kind of look up. So that's kind of where I know to stop. And I actually went ham on the concealer. I actually put too much. That's okay, we'll work with it. So now I'm going into the Meadow palette and I am going to use this really pretty green color right here. I'm gonna put that all over my lid space. And I'm using the same brush that I used for my concealer. I like to use as few brushes as possible. So what I always have a towel laid down. That way I can just kind of wipe it off. So I wiped off the brush a little bit, and now I'm gonna go into that awesome color. Look at that color payoff. And if you're wondering, I don't get a lot of fallout with these. I always do my eyes first anyway, just in case there's fallout. But these, you actually don't get a lot of fallout with these, which is nice. And the colors are really just so pretty and vibrant. And then I'm gonna take a little bit more of the color and spray just a little Fix Plus on there and go right over it again. So now I'm gonna wipe off my brush again and just kind of go in between and just make sure that those are merged together. The brown and the green are merged together. And I'm just kind of lightly tapping between the two. But I'm gonna take the dark brown color and actually kind of come in a little bit this time. Right there, just kind of right above that green. And right on that brow bone, I'm going to use this shimmery color right here. Focus, focus, focus. Take a little bit of that on that same flat brush and just go right there on that brow bone. So now I'm just gonna take a black liner and line the top of my lash line. And I am just using black liner from e.l.f. You can use whatever liner you want. This is a liquid liner that I'm using. And I'm just gonna line the top. And the lashes I'm going to use today are Lily lashes. They are Goddess lashes. I'll show you what that looks like. So now I'm gonna take my Studio Fix Fluid Foundation by MAC and I'm gonna pump that on a brush. This is a MAC 170 brush. Is that 170? Yes, 170. So usually do a couple of pumps and then I take the Fix Plus spray and I spray the brush and just go to work. And then for concealer, I'm gonna use the Tarte Shape Tape. I'm in the color Deep. And I'm gonna use a Sigma brush for this one. And I'll try to list everything that I'm using down in the description box for you. And then I'm gonna take the Sasha Buttercup powder and I'm gonna set the concealer. And I'm using another MAC brush, MAC 128, looks like. And I don't let the powder sit under there. I just kind of tap it in. I don't bake. If you're oily, you definitely want to set your concealer. And then I also take the same powder and I take a larger fluffy brush and I just pat all the way around and set the rest of my face with it. So now to contour, I'm gonna use a Bobbi Brown bronzer and it is in Deep 4. Let's just take a brush and go along the sides right here to kind of enhance the cheekbones. And then go along my jawline and around my forehead. So to finish the eyes, I'm going into that same palette. Oh, wait, no. I'm gonna take a pencil, a black pencil by Urban Decay. This is their 24/7 eye pencil. I love these pencils. And I'm just gonna take the pencil and just go right inside the waterline. And the same thing on the other side. And then I'm also gonna take it and just go a little below. Doesn't matter if it's messy, we're gonna smudge it a little bit. And then take a pencil brush and go into, I'm gonna go into the dark brown color that was on the end. And just kind of go and smudge a little bit underneath. So now I'm going to take my favorite mascara. This is the L'Oreal Double Extend mascara. It has the white primer side on one side and the mascara on the other side. And so now I'm going to take some of that green color and I'm going to put it on the lower lash line, but right there on the end, close to the inner part. Pretty good. And for blush, I'm using Format by MAC. And then for highlight, I'm using the Babes in Paradise highlighter palette. And I'm going to use this in color right here, this one. And the brush that I'm using is a Sigma tapered highlighter brush. I really love this brush. That's pretty. Since we're really bronzing it up, I'm gonna go take that highlighter a little higher. So I'm going to use more Creamer Please lipstick by Dose of Colors. And then right over that, I'm going to use the Ellery ColourPop Lip Gloss Stilo. I've seriously been wearing this out. This Stilo lip gloss is my go-to jam. And that is the look for the face. So I just got the Fenty Body Lava in, so I thought this would pair nicely with the look that I have going on. So we're gonna try that, and I'm trying it for the first time. So here we go. So I got the one that's Who Needs Clothes. Let me show you what that looks like. And I'm gonna use a Kabuki brush that I already have. I think you can purchase the Kabuki brush that she has that goes with this, or that's supposed to pair with it. But I already had a Kabuki brush, so I'm just going to use that. And I'm going to lightly put some onto the brush. So I don't know if you can see that. I just put a little bit on the brush. And now let's see. I should put it where you can see it too, huh? There we go, that's a little better. Oh gosh, this is amazing. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. Okay, yeah, it's worth the hype, just FYI. And I didn't even get the one that I really wanted. I wanted the really bronzy one, but they were out of that. So I had to opt for this one. I seriously love it. I love it. Oh my gosh, for summer, I am going to be just a glowing donut. Seriously. I hope you can see how pretty and glowy and shiny that is. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. I can't even, I just love it so much.